We got some rather disturbing news here, Nate, regarding the boxing world. So, boxer Felix Verdejo, he's being charged after they found the body of a missing woman. So, let me tell you something, Nate, okay? Because this is very, very disturbing. Felix Verdejo is being charged with kidnapping resulting in death, carjacking resulting in death, intentionally killing an unborn child, known as the Unborn Victims of Violence Act of 2004. And he could face life imprisonment or the death penalty for carjacking and kidnapping charges, and life imprisonment for intentionally killing an unborn child. Um, and again, Nate, let me explain something to you because this is some very disturbing news. So the body of Keishla Rodriguez, who was the woman who died, and she was pregnant at the time of her death, she was found a couple of days after she was reported missing. She was identified Sunday via dental records, and Puerto Rico's Institute of Forensic Science is the one who found this out, and that's what they said in the statement. Now going to Verdeo, we're gonna go to the case itself, Nate. Now, federal judge Camille Velez ordered Verdeo to be held without bail on Monday and said this is a death penalty eligible case, which is huge, Nate. That is huge because Puerto Rico does not use the death penalty a lot, Nate. The U.S. government has 30 days to present the case to a federal grand jury. Meanwhile, a date for Verdeo's next hearing has yet to be announced. And the criminal complaint filed by the FBI accuses Verdeo of punching Rodriguez in the face and injecting her with a syringe filled with unidentified substance brought at a public housing complex. It alleges that he then bound her arms and feet with wire, tied a heavy block to her before throwing her off a bridge at 8:30 a.m. Thursday. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to read this whole thing, Nate, but this is so disturbing. The complaint states that Verdeo then shot at Rodriguez's body as he stood on the bridge, and then the complaint says an identified witness, not identified, my bad, unidentified witness, helped Verdeo kidnap and kill Rodriguez. The FBI is in charge of the investigation, and they are working with Puerto Rico Police Bureau and the Puerto Rico Department of Justice on the case. And this quote I'm about to say, Nate, this quote is from Alexis Torres, the Secretary of the Department of Public Safety of Puerto Rico. She said, and I quote, Puerto Rico mourns Keishla Rodriguez's death. Our deepest condolences to her family and friends. And then she said, the Puerto Rico Police Bureau and the federal agencies have worked long hours collaborating as a team to solve this cold murder expeditiously. Our police officers' dedication, passion, and experience were essential in solving this murder in 48 hours. It demonstrates how the collaboration and efforts is essential for our public safety. We'll keep our working together and we'll seek justice for Keishla. Um, yeah, and Assistant U.S. Attorney Jonathan Gottfried, who is the chief of violent crimes and national security section of U.S. Attorney's Office, will be the prosecutor in the case. And Verdeo's attorneys previously declined comments, and police said that the boxer did not originally cooperate and refused to answer questions. And a little bit on Verdeo, like we care anymore, but still. He was signed to Top Rank since he turned pro in 2012. He was promoted. Well, my bad. He was promoted to Top Rank since he turned pro in 2012. And Top Rank did release a statement about this earlier before they found the body. They said Top Rank's thoughts and prayers are with Keishla Marlon Rodriguez Ortiz family and friends, and with all those mourning. We are deeply disturbed by the news reports, and we will continue to monitor developments in the case as it progresses. And again, Verdeo's fighter page is no longer on Top Rank's website, which probably means that he is no longer part of Top Rank Boxing. And actually, this is kind of interesting too. Now, I'm sorry this is so long, but there's a lot of information. Uh, Kilo Ortiz, which is Rodriguez's mother, she said, and I quote, I told her, be careful because he had already threatened her and told her not to have the baby, mentioning his career and family, she said. And Verdeo was married, but he had known Rodriguez since middle school and had kept in touch with her and her parents. And they reported her missing after she didn't show up to work at an animal grooming business. Verdeo was 27-2 with 17 knockouts. In his last fight, he was knocked out by Nakatani, who is an uprising star in boxing, but that doesn't matter, Nate. We're talking about this case. And the source for this was ESPN News Services. So I'll let you start first, Nate, but before I do, I just want to take a moment of silence for Keishla Rodriguez. Thank you. All right, Nate, your thoughts?
Oh boy. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Oh boy. First of all, actually, this is where I will start off with. May Keishla Rodriguez rest in peace. That's just very, very gruesome and just so absolutely disturbing. Best, condolences to her family. I hope they can pull through from this. This is something that should not be happening at all. At all. We've talked about a lot of things on this channel. I don't think any of those comes close to as disturbing as this. Right? And it's funny because we were actually gonna. It was this was actually like we had another article that came out on the same day. We didn't know this got updated. At the time, it was just he was questioned, he wasn't corresponding. And by the way, you were talking about how she was pregnant and whatnot. That was apparently her family said that was his kid. This just gets worse and worse as it goes. And you know what? You know it's bad when not only you're facing life in prison, a death penalty, the FBI is involved, the U.S. government's involved, because Puerto Rico's a U.S. territory. You need to rot in prison. He needs to rot in prison. He needs to rot in hell. I'm sorry for you religious people out there, but I said what I said. This is absolutely unnecessary. And the person that helped this guy dump this woman in the water needs to go to hell too. He needs to go to prison too. He does. Damn shame. Damn shame that this stuff has to happen. Damn shame as this stuff has to happen. Now I don't know exactly what happened that made him do something like this, but you still killed a person, whether it was for a good reason or not. I don't think there is a good reason for killing a person. There really isn't. There really, really isn't. You could probably argue that, but I'm not, because I'm not the type of person to do this kind of stuff. Or to start fights for whatever damn reason. This is absolutely disgraceful. This is absolutely disturbing. I don't even know what else to say. I'm mad, disturbed, and sad at the same time. I'm mad because of this. I'm disturbed because of what he did and how he did it. He killed an unborn. Not only did he kill a woman, but he killed an unborn child. He had someone help him dump the body in a river. And I'm sad that this stuff has to even happen to begin with. You're a professional athlete. You have everything you ever wanted. And you're going to throw it away because of this? What the hell is wrong with you people? What is it? I don't understand no more. I really don't get this. This is definitely the most disturbing. This is definitely the most disturbing topic we've ever talked about. We've had Chad Wheeler on here. We've got a few other very disturbing ones, but those are not as bad as this. I'm being honest with you, Mara. This is extremely extremely disturbing. And you know what? I don't even know if I want to talk about this no more because I don't really have much else to say about this. You know, it's so unfortunate, and I don't know I don't know what else to say. But you know what? I mourn the death of Keishla Rodriguez. I'm sending my condolences to her family because they do not have to be going through stuff like this. This is absolutely disturbing. It's unfortunate. It's sad. It's just I really don't know what else to say. I really can't yell, and as much as I want to, I just can't. I just can't. As much as I want to yell and heat up the mic for you guys, I just can't. I don't think there's enough room in my soul for me to do that right now. There really isn't. This is absolutely unnecessary. This is disgraceful. And you know what? I hope this guy gets life in prison. No, he needs to rot in the jail cell for the rest of his life. That's what he needs to do. And the guy that helped him needs to do the same thing because you helped him dump that body in the river. Absolutely disgraceful, absolutely disturbing, absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what else to say, Mario. So you know what? I'm gonna end it off like this. Make the right damn choices. Stop firing people. Put the goddamn guns down. Okay, I'm sick and tired of you people with your damn guns thinking that you're the hot shot and you're gonna go shoot somebody. No, we don't do that. Stop with the fighting. Put the guns down. You feel me? If you got a problem to solve, violence is not the answer. You know what I mean? Basically, what I'm trying to say is make the right damn decisions, okay? Um, like these just get more and more disturbing as they come. And as for again, as for Keishla Rodriguez's family, make sure you rest in peace. Condolences to her family. I truly do apologize for that they have to go through something like this. It's truly unfortunate. So with that being said, Ma, I don't even want to talk about this no more.
I'll take it from there. Rest in peace to Keishla Rodriguez and condolences to her family. Let me tell you something, Nate. Okay, since you don't want to heat up the mic, I will. Okay, the fact that this man, let me explain something. He kidnaps her. Number one, she's pregnant. Number two, the fact that this man tied her up, and literally pushed her off a bridge. He is spineless.
He injected her with some shit too. Excuse me for my language, but he had like a
Exactly.
syringe.
Right. He is spineless. The dude who helped him is spineless as well. Let me tell you something. I completely agree with you. These two need to rot in prison. You want to know why I don't want this dude getting the death penalty? Because let me explain something to you. Lethal injection is probably what he's going to get. Let me explain something to you. Those last minutes that he has before he dies. Here's what I'm going to say right now. Those last minutes with lethal injection before he dies. That pain is near. He okay. He deserves way more pain than what he's going to get with that lethal injection. Way more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nate. This dude needs to rot in prison. Simple. How could you do this to someone? Like, I really don't understand it. How? I'm a big fan of boxing. I recognized that name when I heard about it. Okay, you fought Nakatani, who is on pace to become one of boxing's greatest. He's on the pound for pound list, Nakatani. You fought him, even though you got knocked out. You still fought him. You were a top prospect, the top rank. What are you doing? Seriously. And not only that, man, you did this to a pregnant woman. Like, I hope he feels good about himself. Not even that. And not even that. He did it to an unborn child who could potentially be his. This man is sick, man. I'm being honest. This man is sick. I'm sorry, but I have no I can't stand when men abuse women. I cannot stand it. Okay. And there was no reason. I don't care what anybody says. There was no reason in actual living hell that she deserved what she got. There was no reason.
Absolutely.
This is disgusting and it's sad, Nate. I'm being honest. Okay, and let me explain something. In case you people don't understand how important, how serious this case is, Puerto Rico does not even exist. No, my bad. Excuse me. Let me say that. Let me say that. Let me rewind. Okay, the death penalty does not even exist in Puerto Rico. Okay, but there are certain cases where it does, and his case is one of them.
And it's crazy too because and going back to how you said that death penalty doesn't exist in Puerto Rico, and the reason why it does is because, well, one, it's a U.S. territory, and we do have that kind of stuff, and even just in general, the death penalty is very rare. It's very rarely implied to certain inmates. So the fact that this is being implied to something like this, that's how you know you done goof.
Like, I don't even know what to say. He punched her in the face, injected her with some substance with a syringe, basically bounded her arms and feet with wires, tied a heavy block to her, throwing her off a bridge, and then shot at her body. Really? Let me tell you something, dude, okay? Just the just that little first part, okay? Him punching her in the face. I want people to know this. He's a boxer, okay? Some boxers, their fists are registered weapons. Okay, you do that for a living. Your job for a living as a boxer is to punch the other dude in the face. So you're gonna do that to a pregnant woman? Really, bro? Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, dude. Like I don't even know what to say. Like I'm not even gonna call this dude bro because he don't even deserve that. Like I'm being honest. This dude doesn't even des- I'm gonna this dude doesn't deserve shit. Sorry for my language, but I'm being honest with you. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve anything, man. The only thing that he deserves is life in prison. I want him to rot there because getting a lethal injection for the amount of time that he is going to be alive during that lethal injection, okay, he deserves a lot more pain. Okay, these people really annoy me, Nate. Okay, and every single disturbing case we talked about, Nate, I don't like ranking them. I really don't. We had the case with Brooks, with Scott Miller and the drugs, with Chad Wheeler, with Jeff Gladney. We've seen all these cases. We've seen a lot of sexual assault cases and rape cases. Okay, and all those disturbing cases, this is ranked up with them. It is. This is up there. I'm sorry, but that is just disgusting what he did. And the lady was only 27. Way too young to die, Nate. Way too young. I don't understand how you could do that to somebody. I really don't. To a pregnant woman, really? Like I'm sorry, Nate, but like there's not a lot for me to say anymore. I again, rest in peace to Keishla Rodriguez and condolences to her family. Prayers up to them because it's just very unfortunate. It really is. And it's very disturbing how this happened. Top Rank, it was an easy choice for Top Rank to get him off, to release him. Easy choice, I say, right there. Um, when he was first questioned in the last article, he didn't say a lot, which honestly, when a lot of people they don't like to say a lot during interrogation. So I understand that into an interrogation part. But like obviously when you're in court and you don't say nothing, I feel like that's a little more suspicious. But look, man, there's no doubt about it. I think he is definitely going to prison for life, without a doubt. It's I'm sorry, but this dude needs to rot in prison. It's as simple as that. So again, Nate, the only way I can end this is may Keishla Rodriguez rest in peace and condolences to her family.